Well, Chris Popper joined by Robin Jones here at the historic Grand Theater in Ellsworth, and midway through the month, but man, oh man, things are just heating up here at the Grand.
We have so much going on, so much to talk about. And of course, I have to start with tomorrow at 1 o'clock, because this is going out tonight, is your last chance to see Best Picture nominee and Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar winner, Call Me By Your Name. A terrific film, a beautiful film, a sensual film, a little racy. But it's terrific, directed by this great Italian filmmaker starring Armie Hammer and Timothy Chalamet, a young actor that people are going to be hearing a lot about this year. He was nominated for his performance.
All right, and then Friday and Saturday night?
Yes.
Some original screenplay, original plays.
Original plays, short plays. Now this is, we're calling this a Fringe festival. Fringe usually has to do with things that are a little bit
It's
off
when
the...
I cut things, and it's just...
Right, and so everybody's going to be wearing
Fringy
those
stuff.
fringy stuff. If you remember the 60s, you'll remember how cool Fringe looked. Well, see two plays. No, these are two plays, one of which was written by local actress and director, somebody who's worked with our director of education, Jasmine, for a long time, Georgia Zildjian, Wilhelmina Zildjian. I think I'm pronouncing her name correctly.
But she's not having fun with it.
Right, so. She's not here to correct me. Anyway, these two plays, one of which is the very well-reviewed, notorious Wendy MacLeod's House of Yes. Was made into a film in the mid-90s with Parker Posey. Both of them are off the beaten path. They're not your father's Oldsmobile plays. They are challenging material. And a great group of actors from True North Theater are going to be putting them on this Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. We hope to see a lot of people who want to see interesting, different live theater here at the Grand.
Sunday at 2 and 5, Northern Lights Dance.
Speaking of interesting and different, I love Northern Lights Dance Arts. They are consistently setting very high bars for women, girls really, of all ages. Jazz, modern, ballet, all these different techniques, and you get to see what they've been working on all year long this coming Sunday with a show called A Million Dreams. And I think they've literally got 1 million different dance pieces that they're doing. They're going to cram it into about 2 hours, one at 2 o'clock and one at 5 o'clock.
All right, and then looking ahead, the last Saturday in May is the Adam Ezra Band.
The Adam Ezra Group.
I'm sorry.
Please, you know, when we're speaking roots rock, you're not speaking a band. You're talking about a group of guys, men and women getting together and doing roots. Anyway, I'm going to stop doing that. But it's a terrific band playing not just roots rock, but kind of an Americana that we love to put on here at the Grand. And when people ever ask us, why don't you have more live music, I can point to literally almost every month where we've had some live music performance. And this is this month's. I hope to see a lot of people out here. It kind of helps us kick off. We'll be talking that night about all of our waterfront concerts coming up this summer. But why don't you come on down to the Grand and see live music the way it's meant to be seen in a big 500-seat theater that's almost 80 years old.
Well, and what's so neat is they're going to put on a performance, and because it's here at the Grand, it's an intimate performance.
Yeah, totally. And when we saw Jonathan Richman here last November, it was like he was playing a living room concert for me and 80 other people, and it was terrific. I hope to see a lot more down here to come see the Adam Ezra Group.
All right. And then you've got a bus tour that's happening?
Yes. The bus tour, we're going to see Disney's Aladdin. That's coming up very soon. I think it's in June. And please call us at 207-667-9500 because these seats fill up fast. Now, it is kind of a pricey ticket, but it is a great, appropriate ticket for the entire family. What better way to introduce your kids to the magic of live theater? And nobody does all age appropriate live theater better than the Disney theatrical group. Such hits as Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid and Aladdin is like nothing you've ever seen. So we hope to see a lot of families coming down with us this coming June.
And that's fantastic because you come here early, you get the bus down, you have a meal, and then
you actually, it's a little early, but you get down there in time to kind of wander around the city for a couple of hours, see the great things that there is to be seen in Boston. I always go to the comic book store.
Yes.
That's me. But you don't have to. But then come back to the Boston Opera House to see the production at 2. And then after that, you get a meal included at one of the great restaurants in and around Boston. So
yeah, can't go wrong. And then you get the luxury motor coach back to Ellsworth.
Yes, and if you're lucky, I'm not chaperoning, so you won't have to listen to me hog the mic on the bus the entire time, which apparently I did the last time I went. So my apologies. Surprise. But speaking of which, surprise, next week we've got a couple of great movies coming up that are of interest to not just our regular group of sophisticated moviegoers, but really the whole family. Coming up next Tuesday at 7:30, and then Wednesday at 1 o'clock, we'll be showing Todd Haynes, the internationally acclaimed director of such films as Far From Heaven and Carol, presenting his first all-age appropriate movie, Wonderstruck, based on the great children's author and illustrator Brian Selznick's award-winning best-selling novel. This film has Julianne Moore and Michelle Williams, and it tracks 2 stories occurring basically at the same time but in different time periods. A beautiful film, and I hope that everyone, even though the late time on Tuesday kind of prohibits it a little bit, I hope everybody can still bring out the whole family to see that as well.
All right. So all this happening here in the next, 15 days here at the Grand.
Ooh, one more thing. Do you have kids? And do they like to perform? And would they be interested in being at a summer theater camp? That'll be one of the most awesome experiences they'll ever have. You should give us a call at 207-667-9500 because we'd love for them to be a part of one of 3 different camps split across the age range of K through 12 with productions like The Phantom Toll Booth, the musical version of The Phantom Toll Booth, and Disney's Winnie the Pooh. And last but certainly not least, Peter and the Starcatcher. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.
All right.
Yeah.
All things Grand, go to the Grand's website, grandonline.org, and you can always call the box office at
207-667-9500.
That's this week at the Grand. Thanks for checking this video out and all the others we have on the WDEA YouTube channel.